All right, wait, hold on 1 second. Welcome to my house. You're probably wondering why I'm here, and it's because Albert and I broke up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is my house though. I bought it at 20 years old. It was probably one of the harder things I ever had to do, because when I bought this condo, I also was in my last relationship, and buying this condo meant the end of my relationship. You know, when I spent months buying this condo, it was kind of a very weird transition in my head where it was like, I didn't want to break up with that person, but I knew I had to. And I also knew that I had to just play it cool, and I did want things to work out with that person. I truly did. You know, part of it was just pure denial, and it was a very confusing point in my life, and I don't really want to talk about it because it doesn't really matter, and it doesn't really matter who this person was either. But I bought it from his family, who sold it to me, obviously. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my God, I think there's a neighbor's car. I'm gonna go into a little further detail what I mean by the end of the relationship. We lived here for almost a year together before he moved out. Things kind of went rocky. Again, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I don't really want to talk about it, but just giving enough information for context of how I got here. Those few months where it was moving out was just a really weird transition, and like I said, I knew that it was buying this place meant the end of my relationship, was also probably one of the better things to happen, but you know, it was just one of those really bad relationships where neither one of us had any business being in that relationship. Anyways, don't try and find this person. It's not like a hate video, there's no shame. We just were not meant for each other, and we had this place, and I had a job, a career, and I didn't want to up and move all my stuff and my belongings, and it was harder to wrap my head around the idea of actually moving than just trying to buy this place and transfer names and money and all that. So I one night was just freaking out, kind of like looking at new places to live. I had this idea where it was just so crazy because I had just turned, I'd only been 20 for like a few months. So I wasn't like just turned a few days ago, but I was 20. I was young. And I had just gotten this new job to where I was making money. I had a career, so this is a career job. I was working insurance, disability insurance. Basically it's like group benefits insurance. I was doing that kind of stuff. So I had a career that I was just starting, I was jumping into. I was making pretty good money, I would at least consider for my age and starting out. I didn't go to college, I didn't do any of that jazz. I keep looking at the viewfinder. It's much easier to talk to myself than to talk to a lens. But I didn't think I would be able to do it, and I wanted to try at least, because if I at least could try and keep this place and stay and feel at home, because this place was starting to feel like home to me, in a place where I was new. I moved to this city to be with somebody, and that relationship wasn't doing so well. So the first thing I did is call my parents, obviously, and they were supportive of the idea, but you know, I asked them if they'd be willing to co-sign to try and get a mortgage, and that's something they were not willing to do, and that's okay, because that's a lot of responsibility, especially for a 20-year-old. I completely understand that they were not okay with co-signing for a mortgage. I get that. That affects their credit too, and I had good credit, and credit's something I cared about a lot as a 20-year-old, and as soon as I turned 18 and I got my first credit card, I was doing everything I could to have good credit because I wanted a motorcycle. Oh, it's such a hard story to explain. It's like so many layers to this story, and I have to leave out a lot of them for the sake of another person and for the sake of myself. Not, again, like I'm not trying to say like this person did anything abnormally wrong. It's just there's just a lot of layers to this story. They weren't okay with that, so I was just like a little confused on where to go forward, because I had never thought that I'd be in this position where I wanted to buy a home, and 90% of me said you're not going to be able to anyways, and this is just wishful thinking. I went back to work because I was on break, and I turned to the person next to me that worked beside me, and I said, just jokingly, I said it more as a joke, but I was like, by chance, do you know anyone that can help me buy a house? And he was like, Yeah, actually, the person that helped my wife buy her house. Let me tell you, I was like, wait, really? He's like, yeah, let me give you her information. And he did. And I gave her a call and left her a voicemail, and she called me back. I kind of forwardly explained, I was like, I'm 20. I don't have a ton of credit. I have less than 2 years credit. I haven't been working at my job very long, only a few months, and I want to buy this place that I have. And she was just like, yeah, okay, we can see what we can do. And I met with her and things got going, and she didn't turn me down right away, which I thought would happen. She was a mortgage broker, so we had to I had to even get in contact with some lawyers and get information from them, because there was a chance that I couldn't even get a mortgage. On top of it being a lot of work, and I was working my job every single day and didn't have my breaks were short, so on my breaks I was calling people back and forth and trying to make it all work, and it was a lot of work. And then on top of that, my relationship was pretty much falling apart, so I was so overwhelmed, and I'd come home and I would just cry and be so depressed because I had no one. I had no friends up here, really. I had one friend. Sorry, I don't know where I left off. I got distracted by something. I think I was talking about how it wasn't easy to buy this place. I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked. You know, it doesn't really matter too much. It just matters that I have it and I don't use it, so we gonna get rid of it. Just close that chapter of my life. Like, when I come here, I'm so anxious. I don't feel good by this place anymore. What once felt like this could be a home, my heart no longer belongs here. I left the walls bare, there's no furniture. I just feel so drained when I'm here. And like I said, like, it's not really anyone else's fault except for mine, and I'm happy where I am now, and I just want to move on and stop spending over $1,000 a month on this place. It's closer to like $1,500 with all my bills. So I just want to wipe my hands clean of this and move on, close the chapter, and turn the money that I'm spending here and I don't use it. I could have something that I would love, like a horse. The expenses for a horse is less than what this place costs, and I would use a horse. I wouldn't use this place. So, you know, it felt right at the time too to buy this place. And then, you know, stuff happens. Like, sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better, and that's just life. And I don't know, I'm on a rant now and my head is all over the place. I'm sorry if some of it's a little confusing and a little bit like blah, 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 but like, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna clean. I'll be back in like 30-ish minutes. I will show you guys my condo, my house, my home that I'm getting rid of. Okay, so I just talked to my neighbors a little bit. I'm actually maybe selling it to one of my neighbors. So I'm gonna show him the inside of what it looks like here right after I show you guys first. But I wanted to give you guys a little house tour. You guys been asking for it, right? I'm just kidding. I know you guys want to see our house. We're moving though, so we're not doing a house tour in our current house. We might do it when we move, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. This is the kitchen. I used to have, for a very short time, a roommate, so she said thanks for everything. And then this is Kirsten and Alicia, because Alicia's been over here a couple times. So this is the kitchen. It's pretty small. It's been like months since this place has even been used, but the kitchen is pretty nice though. It's not bad. Pantry is pretty large, but not super, super big. Yeah. And right next to the kitchen, we have the front door area with my shoes. We're gonna throw all of those out because I haven't even used those shoes in like 2 years. And then, so, let me actually flip the camera around. So my door, and then you walk in, the kitchen's on the left. This right here used to actually be my computer room. It's really cute. Not super well lit, but doesn't, I guess, need to be. So when you come down here, there's another closet, but I'm not gonna open it up. It's pretty large. So come out here. So we have the kitchen, there's the main hallway again, and then we have my table where I was just talking to you, a couch, TV, the outside. Ugh. And then I made a fireplace, and well, it's faux fireplace, it's not obviously real. So this is where I used to spend a lot of my nights watching Netflix and stuff. So we have the hallway. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath place. As you can see, I don't know why I would ever need that amount of space. Look how much hair and dirt is on there. Dust. So this is the laundry room. It's been so long since I really used this place. And then this used to be my roommate's room when I had them for a short period of time. So it's a pretty like large room, very empty. This is probably like the coldest room that I would consider in the house just because I never used it. And it has bad memories, so let's just close it. The guest bathroom. This is another thing that I never really used. For a short period of time would shower in here. I have bleach kind of soaking in there right now. It's a little dirty. And then we have a closet that is filled. And this was my room. Right now it is so bare and I'm working on like cleaning it right now. It's pretty large actually. Maybe you guys have seen the Taco Bell stream that I did on my Twitch channel. That's where I did it. And yeah, the background. My piano used to be right there. I'm right there. So this is my little room. This is where I spent most of my days. It's kind of obviously dirty. It's just like stuff that like it doesn't really have a home anymore. It just kind of lingers. And here I'm cleaning the bathroom because the bathroom was kind of like left really gross for a while. But bleach in here and stuff. So this was the main bathroom. This was my bathroom. I definitely have a picture on my Instagram of me in here. It's just like dirty and stuff, and yeah. And then I have a closet, and it is a walk-in closet. It's not a huge walk-in closet, and it's really dirty right now. So yeah, this is my house. I'm actually about to probably head over to my neighbor's house and knock on his door and give him a tour, see if he likes it. But regardless, it's gonna get sold. So obviously I love this place, and if it were up to me, I would probably just sit on this place forever and never let go because my heart is big and I'm emotional. But it's time to move on. It's time to let go and close that chapter. Like I said, it's not really important anymore to own this place, and I have a home, and this just isn't it. And even though I love the memories I have here, and I'll always have those memories, and now I have this video that I can look back on. So I'm happy for myself. I feel like, you know, I was pretty young jumping into this. Hey guys. Even though it was right at the time, and I'm so proud of myself for accomplishing that when most people don't do that until late 20s and 30s, sometimes even later in life. I need to move on. I need to move on. I will talk to you guys in a second though, because I do have things that I want to discuss with you and other important things going on. And yes, and I am going. Okay, bye. So I'm standing outside. I'm actually home now, and I wanted to talk about the situation a little bit better. It basically just wasn't it was, like I said, not a very good time in my life. There's no real easy way to like avoid the actual topic, and I don't want you guys to worry or speculate or assume, and it just involves other people, I guess. That's my biggest thing. I don't know. I have to be so careful with my words. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I just don't feel like there's really a good way to explain the whole situation, and to be honest, I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. I'm really hyper, but being at the condo for an hour or so cleaning and stuff, it kind of made my brain fuzzy. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day to relax and hang out with my boyfriend and have fun because I am living life. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I hope that you can read context clues and understand what I'm putting down. And yeah, I keep saying and yeah, but like my brain is just mush. I will see you guys next video.